But Papa Brad's a game man, he's got passion in his soul. From pinball tables to Atari, he's always in control. He's a master of retro game and the old school style's his thing. With every flick of the joystick, you can hear the twang ting. Stay legit, Papa Brad, keep the high school living. From the classic arcades to the AtGames pinball board, with the Atari 2600, your love for games will never quit. Stay true yourself, Papa Brad, and always stay legit. He's a lover of the classics, the sound of pixelated beats, late nights at the arcade with every game defeat. But he'll keep on pushing till he's reached that final stage. Papa Brad's the gaming legend, his passion never fades. Stay legit, Papa Brad, keep the high school rolling. From the classic arcades to the AtGames pinball board, with the Atari 2600, your love for games will never quit. Stay true yourself, Papa Brad, and always stay legit. He's a
Hello gamers, and welcome to part 2 of the AtGames Sale last day live stream. Couldn't get through it all on the first live stream, so we're going to do a second one and finish it up. Okay, so what we were talking about when we ended the first live stream was the natural history packs. And now is the time to pick them up when they're $4 each. Remember, these packs were $35 originally. And now's the time to pick up the tables that you want. So we're just going to jump back in. We'll talk a little bit about Elvira after that. And I'm here, so I'll answer any questions from the community. So without further ado, let's get started. Here we go. Hello gamers, and welcome to the channel. This is Papa Brad. I'm very excited to talk to you today about something I've been waiting for a long time. Of course, I'm talking about the Natural History Pinball Pack 2, which just released for the AtGames Legends 4K Pinball. Is this the best pinball pack that Magic Pixel has ever made? We're going to find out in this video, right after this. AtGames and Magic Pixel bring you 4 original arcade-quality natural history pinball tables developed in consultations with experts in their field. Of course, I'm talking about the Natural History Pinball Pack 2. You're going to get 4 amazing tables, including Africa, Egypt, Deep Ocean, and Polar Expedition. The Natural History tables feature modern and dynamic gameplay elements with scientifically accurate themes to create unique experiences found only on the Legends Arcade family of devices. I'm here to tell you this is one of the best Magic Pixel packs ever released for AtGames Pinball. You get 4 completely original and different types of table experiences, ranging from Africa to Egypt to Deep Ocean to Polar Expedition. If you're a fan of AtGames Pinball and Magic Pixel, this is the pack you've been waiting for. Sequel to the most popular pack ever sold on AtGames Pinball. And I'm going to stop it right there. Natural History 1 was the best-selling pinball pack ever released for AtGames Pinball. That's why they released the Dinosaur Dynasty table. It was their #1 selling pack of all time. I don't know if it's been beat by Elvira. I would say it's probably close now, but I'm going to ask a question on this live stream. Please put it in the chat. What is your favorite Natural History table? Now, I'm going to have to go with mine. Mine's definitely Nature's Fury. That is my favorite of all the Natural History Pack tables. And right now you can get it for $4. $4. And you know, people love to talk about how expensive buying pinball tables for the AtGames pinball machines are, but right now is the time to buy. For $4, you can get some of the best tables ever. So, and I kind of feel like the natural history packs, I feel like 3 was the best, 2 was pretty good, and then 1, I feel like they got better as they progressed. But, you know, let me know in the comments. What do you think? Do you agree with that? You think they got better? You think they got worse? Let me know. We're going to continue. We're looking at Natural History Pack 2 right now. Natural History Pack 3 was in the previous video. There's a video that's going to be a part 1 and part 2. I didn't realize it was going to go so long. But really, we're talking about which AtGames pinball tables do you want to pick up while they're on a deep discount, when they're on sale. And we are going to talk a little bit about the Zen Studios price increase too. So we got a lot to talk about. And I'm going to continue with this deep dive and close look at Natural History Pack 2. By the way, if you're not familiar with me, I am Papa Brad. This is, we're just looking at the AtGames pinball packs. We're also going to look on the machines. What are the differences between the Turtles pinball and the 4KP as far as the sale goes? We're going to take a look at that too. I do have a special camera set up. Check this out. This is pretty crazy. I have a special camera set up where I'm going to be able to switch and show you on machine. Whoa, ba-bam! We'll be able to show you on machine both. I'm going to go through both machines and show you all the deals, because this is the last day. And this is a special pop-up live stream. This is the last day to pick up these AtGames pinball tables, these deep discounts. I don't want any of my viewers to miss it. So that's why I'm streaming. So let's go back, taking a close look at Natural History Pack 2. Got some good tables in here. I really like the polar themed one a lot. It's one of my favorites. Truly living up to the hype. Before I go any further, let me disclose I did get these tables for the purpose of review, and I do have a personal relationship with PK and people at AtGames. Without further ado, let's talk about all 4 tables. I'm going to start with my favorite table of the 4. This is my #1 pick, Polar Expedition. Welcome to Polar Expedition, the ultimate pinball experience that takes you on a thrilling journey through the icy realms of the poles. This table is not just a game, it's an adventure through the frozen wilderness. You encounter some of the most fascinating creatures that inhabit these extreme environments. Dive into the frigid waters to marvel at the agility of the sea lion as it navigates through Arctic currents. Witness the tiny but mighty krill, the backbone of the polar ecosystem, as they swarm vast shimmering clouds. Feel the majestic power of the seals as they glide gracefully across the ice. Be awed by the sheer size and splendor of the whales, the gentle giants of the ocean. Discover the elusive and mysterious squid, darting through the depths with incredible speed, and finally enjoy the playful antics of dolphins. Bring a touch of joy and wonder to this frozen expanse. Oh, is it right there? Look at that glorious multi-ball. Here's a table flyby so you can see some of the details of the table. Beautiful 4K graphics. The SSF kit is absolutely amazing on these tables. I like that diverter that switches back and forth. This game has a great multi-ball. I feel like that's the magic of this particular table. This will be one I would highly recommend. 4 of them have really good SSF. Because they're Magic Pixel, they have, you know, close to no flipper lag. They're just fantastic, good playing tables. And to me, this is one of the strongest ones. I've really loved playing it. And look at that. I mean, look at the bird flying around. That's incredible. I mean, if you love Magic Pixel, you're going to like these tables. That's all. And I'm saying get them now while they're $4. Now's the time to get them. $4. Of course, I do these highly produced videos where I get deep into the table. I show you all the detail. I play the table at a higher level so you get to see all the features. You get to see all the multi-balls. You get to see how the table works. And if you like what I do, make sure you like this video. Consider subscribing to the channel. But this is really just about getting the word out there, because the sale's just about to be over. It's the final day. Pick up the last tables you want before the sale's gone. I can say. Gameplay is incredibly smooth, even with crazy multi-balls going non-stop, one after another on this table. Balls just going all over the place. Just beautiful, smooth gameplay. I mean, this is Magic Pixel and AtGames at their very best. And this is a table that'll cross over to just about anybody because the theme is so good. Polar Expedition is more than a pinball table, it's an immersive experience. It brings the wonders of the polar regions right to your fingertips. Are you ready to embark on a frozen adventure? Discover the incredible wildlife that calls the poles home? Expedition begins now. Let's talk about some features on this table. Here are some features. It has a ball save, has a kickback, ice multiplier, whole reward, and a dolphin combo. Look at this multi-ball I got going. This table is an absolute joy to play, and definitely one of the best Magic Pixel tables I've ever played. I got an epic score the first time I played the table, and I have to say it's one of my favorite tables I've ever played on AtGames. Next table I want to talk about is Deep Ocean. Welcome to the thrilling depths of Deep Ocean pinball table, where adventure and mystery lurks beneath the waves. Dive into a mesmerizing underwater world, teeming with the fascinating creatures of the deep sea. As you plunge deeper into the oceanic abyss, you'll encounter a host of enigmatic and extraordinary marine life. Navigate through the eerie glow of the elusive anglerfish. Dodge the swift six-gill shark. Marvel at the ancient nautilus. And stand in awe as you witness the sheer grandeur of the sperm whale and giant squid. Each level will bring new challenges and breathtaking sights, making deep ocean pinball experience like no other. Interesting. Yeah, just kind of cool on that Polar Expedition. I'm still on the back glass. So I am on number 9th player in the world in that Polar Expedition game. So I'm still on the back glass. You can see my name on the back glass. Pretty cool. So definitely love that one. That's one I've played a lot too. But Polar Expedition gets a high recommend. It's $4 right now with the sale. Remember, it was part of a $35 pack. Prepare yourself for an unforgettable journey into the heart of the deep blue, where the wonders of the underwater world come to life. With every flip and tilt, dive and explore the mysteries that await in the deep ocean.
Shark combo.
This is another cool table. One of the things I like about this table is the secondary play field. And I also like that they have the little submarine that will actually take the ball and bring it up to the shark on the top play field. It is very cool. And this is another good table with a completely different feel from the previous table. The differences between the tables is what makes this table pack overall such a great pack. Each table has a complete different feel, and some of the gameplay rule sets are pretty involved, and I think that's going to lead to long-term play value with these tables.
Shark reward.
Now we're shifting gears to Egypt. Embark on an epic journey through the land of the pharaohs and gods with the Egypt pinball table. This mesmerizing table invites players to sail down the legendary Nile River, visiting some of the most iconic and mystical sites of ancient Egypt. As you navigate the waterways, encounter the awe-inspiring Great Pyramid, the Great Sphinx, the majestic Luxor Temple, the sacred Valley of the Kings. But your voyage is not just a tour of ancient wonders. Along the way, you will engage with the powerful gods of Egypt mythology. Face the sun god Ra. Light your path with divine power. Encounter Anubis, the god of the afterlife, who guards the secrets of the tombs. The Egypt pinball table is a rich blend of historical splendor and mythological adventure, offering an immersive and thrilling experience. Prepare to test your skills and earn the favor of the gods as you journey through the timeless wonders of Egypt. Very fun table. Very different from the other. Each table is its own unique experience. It's one of the things I love about this pack. Welcome to the exhilarating world of Africa, the pinball table that takes you on an unforgettable safari through the heart of the African wilderness. As you're transported to a land of majestic landscapes and exotic wildlife, this adventure-themed pinball table invites you to explore the vibrant and diverse habitats of Africa, where each flip of the flipper and every hit of the bumper brings you closer to the continent's most iconic animals.
$1 million. Multi-ball. Ball is safe. Do not move. Jackpot.
Africa is not just a game, it's an immersive experience that combines the thrill of pinball with the wonders of African wildlife. Each animal encounter is meticulously crafted with unique challenges and rewards that bring the rich tapestry of the African continent to life. Whether you're a seasoned pinball wizard or just a curious explorer, Africa promises an adventure like no other, filled with excitement, discovery, and the untamed beauty of the wild. So what do I think of the Natural History 2-pack? I think it is the best Magic Pixel pack yet. This sets a new high bar for Magic Pixel, the implementation of SSF. 4 totally different tables with no flipper lag, very deep rule sets. If you like Magic Pixel tables, you're absolutely going to flip out over this. It's fantastic. This is a virtual pinball at its finest, and I'm going to have to give this an absolute highest recommendation. This is a must-have pack if you have a 4K pinball. If you like these kind of tables, they're long play tables. You know, some of these games can run 15, 20 minutes, but what an adventure. Love it. Last but not least, we're going to take a quick look at games from Natural History Pack 1. Of course, there's Dinosaur Dynasty. It's a popular dinosaur-themed table.
Stay on target.
These games came stock on my 4KP when I first got it. I bought these games also for the HD pinball. They play really good. They're fun. As fun as they are, though, these are some of the older Magic Pixel Natural History games. It's not that they're bad. I feel like the newer ones are a little bit more advanced, a little bit more fun, but certainly this was a table I really liked, and I still play. So there's Dinosaur Dynasty. I'm gonna kind of put them in my order. Of the oldest of the pack 1, this would be my first pick. My second pick, a lot of people put this first, is The Last Ice Age. And I like this one about the same as Dinosaur Dynasty. I think it's a really good table. It's fun. You got the environmental effects of the mist. You get the woolly mammoth on there. Pretty cool table. Definitely worth checking out. Here's some gameplay. And I definitely recommend getting it now. It's $4 right now. $4 on sale from AtGames. Today's the last day of the sale. If you're going to pick it up, you can pick it up today for $4. It's a pretty sweet deal. Next up, we have Amazonia. Step into the Amazon rainforest for some pinball. This is a beautiful table. I've always really liked this table. If you have the SSF kit installed, which is an option for the 4KP, will also be an option for the HDP Turtles pinball machine that they have. I have SSF in mine. It's really immersive with this game. It literally, I could put this on and it sounds like I'm in the middle of the rainforest. It's just a beautiful soundscape. The game is beautiful. You know, what's not to like? You get the fish in the water, the piranhas. I mean, come on. This game's awesome. And last but not least is Exoplanets. This is a game I'm not really a fan of. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Strolled down memory lane. We looked at all of the natural history games ever to be released on AtGames in one video. Lots of good memories with these tables. And this has been overall a great series. I've really enjoyed a lot of these pinball games. Hopefully we see more in the future. Huge thank you to Magic Pixel and AtGames for making these. And as always, stay legit. Thanks for... Well, there you go. There was a look at all the Magic Pixel tables that are the natural history that are on sale right now. Pick up the ones you want. Now's the time to get them while they're cheap. And the next thing I want to talk about, let's see, let me remove that from the studio. Next thing I want to talk about is Retro Legends Arcade. Okay, we have added a AtGames 4KP only section onto our leaderboard. We're doing Elvira and the Party Monsters this week. Fantastic table. You can play and join our tournament and drop a score. I know that AtGames is not running the Zen tables right now. Hopefully they will have Zen tables in the future as part of their tournament play. If you're not familiar with Retro Legends Arcade, basically it's an online leaderboard. We play different games each week. Just look how many games we've played. I'm just going to scroll through this real quick. But 4 current games are Elvira and the Party Monsters. That's for AtGames 4KP only. These are available to any platform. Star Trek The Next Generation, Pinball Champ from Zaccaria and R-Type. Sacro's in there with a nice score. We got Lord Donkey Ball stepped up and dropped the R-Type score. Got a ton of people playing Pinball Champ. Look at the players. We got Sacro, Jabba, T. McCloskey, Ballydern, Wingo, Steve, 5895, Bliss, 2121. Got Papa Brad and Dan Ridge all playing some Pinball Champ. Got Mad Bad Hand, the legend himself, dropping scores in Elvira and the Party Monsters and Star Trek The Next Generation. We got Jabba with a 6 score. We got Lord Donkey Balls, Ballydern, me, Bliss 2121. These 4 games are current games. You can always drop a score on these leaderboards, though. Look at the arcade games we played. I'm just going to scroll through to give you an idea of how many games we've played. And the fun thing is each week when we score chase, we're going to pinball now. You can see there's Attack from Mars at the end. And we'll go next. We'll scroll through. We don't play the junk. We play the good stuff. All the good games. Attack from Mars, Black Rose, Champions Pub. We've done Creature 3 times now. Elvira, Fishtails, Funhouse, The Getaway. Getaway Part 2. Hurricane, Indiana Jones. These are the good games. Medieval Madness, Monster Bash, Pinbot, Scared Stiff. We had a ton of players. The Halloween week was the biggest turnout we've ever had for a tournament. With the most players, we had some of the best tables. Addams Family, Theater of Magic, Whitewater. We played some of the Zen original stuff like Jaws. And these are open platforms, so you can play on Pinball FX VR. You can play. We played some Atari games. We got some Gottliebs here. There's Turtles. We got some Atari 2600 games. Score chasing those old cartridges each week. So you can see Retro Legends Arcade. We got a lot going on. Do a different tournament every week. It's free. It costs nothing to play. And there are prizes, but only for players. So, of course, our table we're doing right now to be excited about. If you're an AtGames player, come join us this week. We're playing Elvira and the Party Monsters. And we got a 4KP only tournament. So only scores from the 4KP will count in this tournament. Any scores that are not from the 4KP, I'll move them off of this leaderboard. It's very easy. Just play the game. Scan this QR code. This would actually be on the apron part of a pinball machine in a real arcade. You would scan that code. It'll take you to our leaderboards where you post your score. You do have to put a picture of whatever game you're playing. And this is for fun. We do it every week. Other tournaments that are going on, Flipper Friends is a great tournament from AtGames. Here's a look at Season 1. We're on Week 2, so we're playing Sea of Thieves, Operation Wolf, and Fox and Sox. It's another tournament you could take part in. A lot of fun. Of course, you could play in the Arcade Talk tournaments. Me and T. McCloskey started this. We just kept it going. And we're playing Champions Pub this week. This is also multi-platform. Plenty of ways to play pinball. I do want to mention that I do have a deal on the X Arcade. I have a Black Friday deal, $279 for an Arcade to TV XR from X Arcade. It's the biggest sale they've ever had. Use my code. It helps to finance the Retro Legends Arcade. Helps with some of the giveaways. Giving out over $1,000 in prizes on the Retro Legends Arcade, only to players. So if you don't play, you can't win. There's an example of my X Arcade in action. When we're playing Black Tiger. Makes a great pedestal arcade, but it's the real magic is it's interfaced with Pinball Effects VR. So it plays really sweet with the Pinball Effects VR. We have Elvira this week for the Legends 4KP players. We also dropped R-Type, which is a great shooter. And we have Pinball Champ. We got a lot of good games. So without further ado, let's take a look at the Elvira 4KP game. Party, Elvira and the Party Monsters. Let's take a look. Hello gamers, it's Papa Brad's Gaming. Today we're checking out one of the most iconic and entertaining pinball tables of all time. Of course, I'm talking about Elvira and the Party Monsters. Now beautifully recreated by Zen Studios for the AtGames Legends 4KP Pinball. The Williams Pinball Elvira and the Party Monsters Legends Single Pack runs $10 and available from AtGames. That price was changed to $15. That did not increase on the Zen pinball packs. They just put it out at the new price. They knew the price changes were happening, so when they put it out at the new price. That pack did not go up with the Zen increase. Let's check it out. A gigantic thank you to AtGames for sending me this table for the purpose of review. Elvira and the Party Monsters was originally released by Bally in 1989, designed by the legendary Dennis Nordman. The table marked the debut of the Mistress of the Dark herself, Elvira, in pinball form. Combining campy horror humor, great music, and flashy 80s style, it became an instant classic. Game's success would later spawn two sequels, Scared Stiff and Stern's Elvira House of Horrors, cementing her as one of the most recognizable icons in pinball. Now thanks to Zen Studios and AtGames, Elvira and the Party Monsters has been given the 4K treatment. And it looks absolutely amazing on the AtGames Legends 4K Pinball. Crisp resolution and buttery smooth physics make this table really shine like never before. Gameplay-wise, the table is all about having fun and chasing that wild party vibe. Your goal is to light the party and start the party, racking up points by locking balls for multi-ball and activating features like the Deadhead Family Crypt and the Monster Slide. The table rewards fast shots and keeps you laughing with Elvira's hilarious voice call-outs. That blend of humor and classic pinball flow is what makes this one of those games you just keep coming back to. Zen's physics on the Legends 4KP feel spot on. Flippers are snappy with no lag, shots feel satisfying, and the audio mix perfectly captures the 80s charm of the original machine. In short, Zen Studios has knocked it out of the park again. Elvira and the Party Monsters on the AtGames Legends 4K Pinball is the perfect mix of spooky style, retro humor, and solid gameplay. Whether you're a longtime fan of Elvira or just discovering this classic for the first time, It is an absolute must play in your virtual pinball collection. If you love classic pinball, this is about as good as it gets. With the great implementation and port by Zen Studios to the 4KP, this is one of my favorite games on the machine. And for that reason, I'm going to give this my S tier, which is my highest rating that I give a pinball game on AtGames pinball platform. Absolutely fantastic. I love everything about it. The gameplay. I mean, you've got Elvira in a hot tub. How can you not love this? This is magic. And shout out to Zen Studios and AtGames for making this possible. Take a quick look at the beautiful back glass on this game. Absolutely stunning. And keep in mind, this is a camera capturing it. So you're basically filming a screen, so you're going to lose a little bit of actually how sharp and high quality that this game actually is. But this is definitely one of the best games on the AtGames 4K pinball. And I just love this game.
Thank you, boy.
Absolutely gorgeous artwork. The game plays like a dream. It's one of those ones I like to leave the special features on. A lot of games I'll turn it off, but on this one, it's kind of worth it having Elvira right there in the hot tub. Pretty cool. What do you think? Let me know in the comments what you think of this table.
Thank you, boy.
I'm going to finish out this game. Okay, so there you go. Papa Brad's Gaming. We're saying don't. So we got Elvira and the Party Monsters as our official AtGames 4KP table for this week for the Retro Legends Arcade. Definitely come join us. Come play. It's free. Cost anything. And next up, we're going to take a look at the deals. One last look while they're on sale. I did set up a special camera. Let me remove that. Okay, that's better. And I'm going to switch cameras now to, we're going to look at the tables and look at the deals. Let me put on some background music for this. Let's see if I got anything good. Put on this one here. Turn this way down. Okay. There you go. Can you still hear me? Okay. That's better. And I'm going to switch the camera. And there we go. I got them side by side. I got the Turtles on one side. I got the Legends 4KP on the other side. This is live. We're going to take a look at the sales before they're gone. Just want to document what the sales are like for this sale. Some people tell me it's expensive to get into AtGames pinball. Just want to show you some of the deals. Okay. So to the left side is the Turtles. Let me just put this on so I can see it real quick. We'll put the chat up too. There we go. Okay, chat's on. Okay, so we have Pinball Net. It's $90 on the Legends 4KP for 1 year. It's $108 on the HDP, which is the new Turtles. It's 40% off on this side, 50% off on the 4KP side. So I don't know why there's a difference, but there is. So you got for the HDP, the Turtles, $60, $50, 6 months, Pinball Net. I did go with Pinball Net for the new machine because it pretty much filled up my library without having to rebuy all the tables. And let's look through the tables real quick. Let's see here. Okay. Getting to the Zens. The Zens did double in price. So a $5 table is now $10. And, you know, that's just the reality of it. For a long time, I felt like the Zen were the best price tables. It was a really good deal when they were running them for $5. But, you know, let's face it, everything's more expensive. But you can save some money. Here are the two machines side by side. You can see that on the HDP, the turtles, the cards are silver. They're gold on the 4KP. They're running 70% off on the standard Zaccaria tables. So, for example, Aerobatics is $2.40. We're just going to go through them. Natural History Pack, $4.80, or $4 on the 4KP. So the 4KP is a little cheaper. It's a 10% difference between the tables. Interesting. So 40% on the HDP and 50% on the 4KP. I know that. That's why I want to show this. There's a difference. Natural History Amazonia, $4. The Taito packs, $4 or $4.80 for the turtles. We're just going to go through them all. Baby Shark, same price. This game's not on sale. Deluxe packs, $4.80 or $4 for the 4KP. Battletoads. I'm just showing them side by side so you can see how many of the same tables are on both machines. Black Belt Remake, Black Belt Deluxe. I'm also going to show which tables I bought. I bought a bunch of tables. I bought Pinball Net, and I brought the tables that are not in Pinball Net, so you'll get to see that in this video. Black Belt. See, one of the good things about Pinball Net is you get all the tables except for Taito, Dr. Seuss, and that's it, pretty much. We go table by table. There's a total of 191 tables on this pinball machine, which is the Turtles machine. There's a total of 254 tables on the 4KP. The main difference is this has a lot of Zen tables. That's where your difference is on the amount of tables on the machines. That'll change though. See this table? Now it's $10. We're just going to table by table. So all the old Zaccaria tables are $2.40 on either machine. There's an 80 cents up difference in price on the Turtles versus the 4KP. All these Gottlieb games come in it. Now the Taito packs, you do need to buy the Taito tables for the HDP if you want to have them. Those were $4.80 each. I think I got them cheaper because I did use the week one deals, so I think I might have got them for $4. But I think it was cheaper when I bought them originally. Let's see, Deep Ocean. It's a natural history game. Dinosaur Dynasty. This is out of the pack 1 natural history pack. We just talked about it in this video. Go to the previous video on the sale, and I have Dinosaur Dynasty 2. I really do like this table a lot. One of the neat things about it is it has 3 spinners right through the center of the play field. And I've never seen it done on a pinball machine, so it's pretty innovative. The Dr. Seuss games. If you're going to play in Flipper Friends, you're going to want to have, it's actually, I believe it's cheaper to buy them individually than to buy them in the packs. So you should probably buy them individually. Let's see. Oh, what happened? No, wait. Continue. Okay. You can tell because the interface is different. It has the Turtles interface on the Turtles machine. Everything's green. DreamWorks pack, $30. Yeah, I don't know. That'd be a hard pass for me as far as rebuying it. Earth, Wind, and Fire. Okay, now let's get them where they match up. Okay. So Earth, Wind, and Fire. Remake. Side by side so you can see all the deals. There's Egypt. We talked about that in this video. Elevator Action, a Taito game, Pinball. Skip this one for sure. Exoplanets, I'm sure somebody likes it. Not a fan. That's one of the cool things when they pulled the packs apart. Now I don't have to buy Exoplanets on my new machine. It does come in Pinball Net though, so. Farfalla. Fire Mountain. It's a lot of tables. We'll also take a look at Pinball Net. I want to show that so people can see what you're going to get on Pinball Net on the HDP versus the 4KP. And that's going to take a while, but I want to go through all the games. So you got Firefighter Wildlands. This is a great AtGames original. This was in my top 10 recommended tables to get. This is a fantastic table. I would highly recommend it. $4 or $4.80. Future World's another one I'd highly recommend. $4. Garfield. Gearbox. That's definitely a skip. $30. The only table on there I would recommend highly is the Brothers in Arms is fun. Genie. Gladiators. Haunted House. That's a great table. I feel like these Farsight tables now, with how good the Magic Pixel and Zen tables are, these are starting to feel a little dated, but I love these tables. So, you know, these are tables I'll play, but I don't think they're good for competition. I would say buy just the Gottlieb tables you're interested in anymore. They got Granada. Green Eggs and Hams, a Dr. Seuss table. So you see, this is a two-game pack. So it's about the price is $10 a table. I saw someone was showing the price, and they showed a two-pack. They said that it was $20 for one table on the AtGames Pinball. That's not really true because that was a two-pack. This is $240. I'd also recommend the deluxe tables are pretty good. Like if you're looking, I like the deluxe and the remake tables from Zaccaria. Those are the best ones. I'd skip all the retro tables. This is a must get. This is the Grinch. Get $4 for the 4KP or $4.80 for the HDP, which is the Turtles machine. Turtles machines on this side, 4KPs on this side. It's a lot of tables. Killer Instinct. I feel like the rare pack for me, the Sea of Thieves was the best one. So those Zaccaria packs, I have to price them out to see if it's a better deal. Not sure on that. It might be a better deal to buy them separate. I'm not sure on that. Locomotion. Lucky Fruit. Magic Castle. Magic Castle Remake. Magic Castle Deluxe was in my recommended games. There it is on both machines. I do like this Moonflight table. It's a lot of fun. $240. Moonflight Deluxe is a good table. Nature's Fury is in my S tier. It's cheaper to buy the individual games. Look, with the natural history, it's $4 each table. So if there's 4 tables, that's $16 or $17.50 for all 4. Duh. Do the math. It's cheaper to buy them individually. So like, you don't want to get the pack. Buy them individually and save money. $4 each. So buy the natural history tables individually. It's cheaper. Nautilus Remake we did in my tournaments. $2.40. Dr. Seuss, Operation Wolf. Pinball Champ is currently in my tournament right now. This is the game we're playing. It's a fantastic game. This is a great old school pinball. It also has the sounds like the classic Williams type sounds. Good game. Let's see here. How do I get a Polar Expedition? You get more than matching. Primal Carnage. Only one of these I like. I like the retro one. Oh, cool. It must have took it out because I bought it. Did buy the retro one. Rainbow Islands. 4 times 3. So it's cheaper to buy the tables individually. Stay away from the packs for the sale. Just buy the tables individually. It ends up being cheaper. Red Show. Getting through them pretty quick. We're on the R's. Sea of Thieves, a must buy. $4 for the 4KP, $4.80 for the Turtles. The Shooting the Rapids games are really fun. If you're not going to do Pinball Net, I would say get all of them. Actually, I like the older ones more than the I like the older ones more than the deluxe or the what do they call it? Yeah, the deluxe. I like the older ones than that more. Soccer King is a great game. That's one of my top 10 recommended games to get. Fantastic game. Super fun. Space Invaders. Space Shuttle Deluxe. The deluxe tables are the newest of these Zaccaria tables. Star God Deluxe is a recommended top 10 table for the sale. I recommend picking that one up. It's 50% off. $4. That's a hard pass on the Star Trek with that price, $30. I would say that pack's probably no longer an option for me as being a recommend. Strike. The Super League football, they did keep it $5. That's a pretty good deal. That's worth $5. Supersonic Deluxe is pretty fun. I don't think I put it in my top 10, but it's a pretty fun table. Do like it. More packs, which are not a good deal when they get the steep sale like this. It's actually cheaper to buy the tables individually. You've got Turtles. Turtles is not on this machine because it's an included game. You can skip the Aliens, Cat in the Hat, The Hippie, Insect World is shown in the video. Last Ice Age is a good game, $4. This Top Hand game's fun. Once again, I have Pinball Net, so like I'm not going to rebuy all these as they all come as part of that pack. When you do Pinball Net, you get all these games. All the Gottliebs, you get all the Zaccaria games, including the deluxe games. So no, you don't need to buy them again, really. You get that. You got everything. You just get the Taito. You get the Dr. Seuss. You pretty much got them all again. Wild West Rampage still at $5. That's probably the way to go on that one. Did not enjoy that one too much. Attack from Mars went from $5 to $10. The Zen games went up in price. But, you know, AtGames did tell everyone it was going to happen. So if you sat on your hands and you waited for it to happen, there's no one to blame but yourself. They announced it way before it happened. Elvira was released at the new price, so it did not go up in price. Kept Fishtails at $5. I mean, if you love pinball, you're going to buy all these Zen Williams tables. Every single one of them is great. I mean, I love the Zen tables. This table here, this is 2 games. This is Creature from the Black Lagoon and Monster Bash. This is not one pinball game. This is 2 games for $20. So it still works out to be about $10 per table with the new pricing. This is 3 games for $30. And we're rounding it up. Winter Sports, $240, 70% off on either one. Wipeout, Wizard. This is I like these Woods Queen. I like all these. I say get all of them. All of them. I need to make a deluxe one of these. The remake is great. Like, I'd highly recommend this table. This is another good one. It's actually cheaper. Look at this. World of Microbes. Look at this. There's a price difference. On the Turtles, it's $3.60. But on the AtGames 4KP, it's $4. Interesting. So World of Microbes is quite the deal right now. Zancor. Zancor Deluxe is in my top 10. It's a great table. I'd highly recommend this for either platform. Zookeeper. And that's it. That's all the games. Let's take a look at what I bought for my Turtles pinball that I just got. So the games that I bought. Let me go to the beginning of the alphabet here. Now I have PinballNet, so I have everything that's in PinballNet. So these are the games that I had to buy. There's 23 games. If you want to have the complete library of every AtGames pinball for the Turtles machine, you're going to buy the PinballNet, and then there's 23 titles. They give you a week 1 deal, which has the best discounts you'll ever get. That's when you buy them. You have to buy them when you get the machine if you want to get the best price. But these are the games I had to buy. Arachnoid, Battletoads, Bubble Bobble, all the Taito games basically. Darius, that's a great pinball. This is in my top 10 runners-up. Great game. More Dr. Seuss. So the Dr. Seuss, this comes in the PinballNet. So actually you don't even need 23. That's 22 now. You don't need that one. Grinch is great. You got to have the Grinch. The rare pack. That's the one I wasn't thinking of. The rare pack's not included either. So if you want Sea of Thieves, you have to. I don't think it's in there. I have to double check. Maybe it is in PinballNet. I have to look. Could be wrong. I'm not sure. I did buy it though. I mean, that's one of my favorite. That's my S tier. That's one of my S tier Magic Pixel games. I love Sea of Thieves. I know I bought that one right off the bat. As soon as I got the machine, I had to get it. Plus, I know the table was good for testing to get my opinion. There's Turtles. So you can see I pretty much bought the Taito games. That's it. That's all you got to have. There might be some repetition. Let's go look at PinballNet. 165 games in PinballNet. There's 165 titles. One thing I did not know that T. McCloskey just taught me in his latest video. If you press the white button on the front, you can choose your favorites. And you can make a favorites for PinballNet. And the Pinball Net, the neat thing is that it downloads the tables just the same as if you bought them. So the tables play exactly the same. It doesn't matter whether you have Pinball Net or whether you purchase them. I do like this function. You can hit the flipper button, and you can use this menu to scroll through, which is a lot quicker. So anyway, that was a quick look at all the tables. Let me get back here. Let me switch my camera back. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, let's see here. Let me turn this music off real quick. Anyway, I just wanted to show all the tables so you can see what you're looking at. Let's turn that off. Okay, there it is. It's gone. So there you go. That was every single table shown on the AtGames sale that's on right now. Make sure you pick up the tables you want. They won't be as cheap. This is a really good sale. And that's why I did the live stream. I don't want my viewers to miss out. If you want to pick up the tables on sale, now's the time. Let's see. Got to say a word from our sponsor real quick.
Nasty weather got the little monsters uptight. Make it a blockbuster night. Blockbuster has something for everyone. Even the luckiest little beasts settle down to enjoy Blockbuster. I just love a family night. If the weather's a fright, make it a Blockbuster night.
So anyway, that pretty much wraps it up. Come drop a score in our tournament, the Retro Legends Arcade. 4KP players only. Elvira and the Party Monsters live now. Everyone has a great rest of your Sunday. Take care and pick up the games while they're on sale. Stay legit.